So we are here at the V&A at South Kensington, and we are presenting the final launch event of the 3D tuning project called Hearing Futures, in collaboration with the Victoria and Albert Museum and the 3D Tuning Consortium.
The project is about hearing loss, hearing aids and technology, and how we can use technology to improve the quality of life of people with hearing loss, to allow people without hearing loss to understand and raise awareness of what hearing loss is, and also to help people with hearing aids to use their hearing aids in a more powerful way.
The very nature of the project itself is collaborative. You've got academics and people from industry coming together with different areas of expertise. It might be, the programming side, it might be more sort of deaf education, it might be the actual kind of technology developers. And I really believe that you need lots of different approaches to tackle an issue as complex as hearing loss, and hearing loss in different settings as well. And I've heard some really amazing talks from people from different perspectives, both clinical audiology, programming, hearing aid technology, coming together to actually tackle issues. And I think that's really the crux of why we need events like this, because we need those different perspectives to understand the issues.
When scientists and companies just come out from their comfort zone and the comfort areas where they normally talk and meet, and then they need to go and speak to the public, then this is where I think where all the interesting conversations start brewing. And the fact that we brought the project to the museum allowed us to bring artists, people from different companies, audiologists, or different professionals, or just end users, and then having all of them talking together. So that's the beauty about organizing the event here.
It's a good way to raise awareness of what's happening, what's being developed, and to bring people together really into a room where they can get to know each other and learn more about all the work that's been going on.
We just had a chance to try a few projects. I'm going like this because there's lots of headphone simulators and also some of the apps that demonstrate how some of the work comes to life, I guess. It's been really interesting just to see the thinking behind it, the platforms used, some of the tools, but also it'll be really fascinating to see how it moves on.
I think it's really encouraging and heartwarming to see so much dedicated focus on raising awareness and removing some of the barriers which exist for people with hearing loss. And it's great to see such a collaboration of people from different disciplines, so enthusiastic about learning how to improve the quality of life for people affected by hearing loss, and also those who live and work with them.
I've noticed that most of the people I met were not aware of all these kind of new possibilities related to technology. So I think the more events of that kind you have, the better it is for the end users, basically. Because this is not done by audiologists, from my experience, and this is rarely done by hearing aid manufacturers neither.
I found it really inspiring just to see some of the development that's happened in the 3 years, seeing the results of that research and seeing how we can really help the hearing community to hear better, communicate better, and also educate others, including audiologists and general public, as to how people experience hearing and what can be improved.
There were so many people in that room that could actually make a difference and could actually inform technology on how to develop in the future, inform policy and direct policy for improving this situation in this area. So I think it was great.
I was really keen to see what the final implementation was, and it's been fantastic to see the journey the project's been on and what has come from it. Hugely different than what was expected at the beginning, and infinitely, in my view, tied and driven by patient and user experience.
The 3D tuning project is a EU-funded project, an Horizon 2020 funded project that involves 9 institutions across 3 countries, Italy, Spain and the UK. So there are 4 universities, 4 small and medium enterprises and 1 large hearing aid manufacturer. Then in different stages of the project, we also engage widely with hearing communities, hearing aid user communities and hearing loss and hearing impaired communities across Europe. So even today we have a lot of people from different charities involved in hearing loss and hearing aids across the UK.